we've just left Diamond Grove RV Park in Spruce Grove, Alberta. And as you can see, Miriam is behind the wheel. I am definitely not used to sitting on this side of the vehicle, as my heart rate has probably risen, I don't know, 10 or 20 beats a minute.
So he doesn't trust me.
Oh, it's not a trust thing, honey. It's a comfort thing. But it could be. It's a safety issue. We are coming down, it's Highway 637, I do believe. Just Township Road 520, sorry, in Alberta. We had another highway cross. It was controlled by a red light, four-way traffic cameras, or traffic lights, so that wasn't a big issue. Speed limit was 70 kilometers an hour, which is fine. We slowed down because it was red, and it turned green, I don't know, 100 yards before we got there. So Miriam's driving 70 kilometers an hour at the speed limit, and it was, I don't know if it has anything to do with the frost heaves, since we're in I'd say northwestern Alberta, or what the issue is with possibly the highway that we were crossing. There was a crown across the top of the highway, and we actually crossed the crown. We weren't in the crown, or on the crown. So I don't know if our trailer got air, but we had a serious pucker factor happening. Everything looks fine. I took a look at the camera to make sure all our connectors are still hooked up and everything. But yeah, you just have to be careful when you're coming into intersections on highways that are not main thoroughfares. This is a fairly decent road. It's fully paved. Not a huge shoulder, but yeah, it was a little scary. Any comments, honey?
It was a no poop factor.
Yeah, serious pucker factor. Anyways, just had to put that out there.
interluded. I just drove from Spruce Grove to Rocky Mountain House where we got stopped to get fuel. Pulled right up to the gas pump and didn't break anything, so I'm calling that a win. How'd I do, Brent?
Fine.
Didn't break anything.
We're still kicking.
Yeah. So I just wanted to allude to what Rocky Mountain House is about, and nothing says it better than Google. So here we go. Rocky Mountain House.
According to Wikipedia, Rocky Mountain House is a town in west central Alberta, Canada, located approximately 77 kilometers west of the city of Red Deer at the confluence of the Clearwater and North Saskatchewan rivers, and at the crossroads of Highway 22 and Highway 11.
So right now it's 26 degrees sitting here. There's not really a lot of wind, and we're pulling out. We're just stopped for fuel and to gather up drinks and that sort of thing. So now we're heading west to the ice...
Columbia Ice Fields.
No, we're not going to the Columbia Ice Fields. They're north of us.
Okay, just south of there.
Okay, so we're heading to the Ice Field Parkway, which will lead us down into just outside of Lake Louise, and then we will be heading to Golden for the night, and we'll pick you up there. We just stopped and took a picture with the Banff National Park sign because we're trying to do that. This is where we were. So we do our little selfie with the Canon on the tripod, and got us out of the truck for a few minutes to run around. So we did that, but then we came across a bear warning sign, so that's not good. Coming down Highway 11 from Spruce Grove, so we zigzagged our way down.
So we came through Rocky Mountain House and headed west into Banff National Park. And then we got a surprise when we got here.
We stopped and took pictures first. And then as we're about to go onto Highway 93, which is the Icefield Parkway, it's actually in Banff National Park, and there is a stop. And when you go Highway 1 from Calgary to Golden, which is where we're going, you just can, if you're not stopping in the park, you just do a pass-through. Here you don't have an option.
Yeah, there was no option to bypass the toll booth.
So $20 for a day pass.
And it covers up to 7 people in the group.
Do dogs count?
I hope not.
So we stopped and in the park because we paid for it, so why not? And we were planning on having lunch somewhere around some lookout so I could take some pictures. And it's House?
House. Spelled H-O-W-S-E.
Okay.
House Pass Look Point.
Alright, so we're gonna go and do that. We were a little disappointed about the $20, but so you know now, if you're coming down Highway 11 from Rocky Mountain House, and this is the way you are going towards BC, you're gonna have to pay a $20 toll to get past that point.
I think Wrigley spotted a squirrel.
Live and learn. We're gonna take the dogs for a little stroll before we go back in the truck and finish off our drive, which should be only about...
I'm thinking about another hour and a half.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, we have no service out here, so don't know. How's their point, or pass? We're just gonna go out here and take some pictures, and it's just a little short walk. Kept my running shoes on though. As soon as I get back to the truck, these running shoes are going and the sandals are gonna be there. Oh, this is pretty awesome. Come on, girls. This is pretty awesome.
You know what? I think that's where Lake Louise is. It looks really familiar.
Probably.
I don't know.
We'll find out. We'll let you know when we get back. We pass by there.
But then again, these mountains probably all look fairly close.
I don't know. They all
sheer face glaciers.
I feel like they all have their own special. And there's another glacier just down that way, Brent.
Oh yeah.
It could be that one.
Possibly.
I'm thinking the river is pretty high, Brett. The water comes right up to the end of the mountain. Oh, and this just keeps going. I guess if you're a mountain goat, that's kind of where you want to go. It's really, really hot out here. It's like 33 degrees. It's stinking hot. Yeah, it's supposed to be up near 40 when we get into the Okanagan. There better be a big bathtub for me to crawl into. If this is 33, I can't imagine what 40 would be like.
I wouldn't want to.
Well, we might find out in going through the Okanagan. This is a crazy heat wave. An ancient trail. Aboriginal people knew this place well. Linking the eastern slopes of the Rockies with the Columbia Valley, House Pass was a traditional Aboriginal travel and trade route for thousands of years. Aboriginal people also camped, hunted, gathered stone for tools here. The whole route from Camp 7 to the Lower Kootenays Pass is covered with innumerable remains of old Indian lodges, showing that this must be a favorite resort for them. And this was from the Walter Moberly's journals, October 21st, 1871. Aboriginal people's intimate knowledge of the past was invaluable to the European fur traders when they arrived in the late 1700s. Okay, I got some pictures. And I'm gonna mosey on back to the truck. I sent Brent to head. Took some selfies with the mountains in the back. Unfortunately, I don't have my Summer to Remember t-shirt on, so I'll have to go, it's in the truck. I'll have to go grab it and take a picture in front of a sign somewhere. Just one more picture, one more shot. I can't believe how beautiful this is. GoPro's a little angry, or maybe I didn't shut the button on properly. It's warm. Yeah, I'm saying it again, same day, still hasn't changed. So this is the backside view of our little souvenir we got from Parks Canada. Our $20 souvenir, our receipt. It's definitely going in the scrapbook. Apparently we're not over it yet. Last year when we came up this way we didn't have to pay anything. I think that's why we were a little bit surprised. Oh, and here we have a lake, and I have no idea what lake that is. Oh, it's pretty though.
guy paddleboarding on the far side?
Yeah. Or kayaking.
Crazy.
No, he just doesn't plan. Well, I think he's kayaking. I don't think he's planning on flipping though, sweetie.
I sure hope not.
Or is that part of a river? It's hard to know around here because the Athabasca River looks like a lake because it's so wide across. And it's like this could be very well a river.
People swimming on the right hand side here.
Oh, let's hang on.
Waterfowl Lake.
Waterfowl Lake. It is a lake then. Why would you swim? That water is turquoise. It is glacier. It's really cold.
Glacial.
Glacial?
Yes.
No, there's somebody got an inflatable and some people paddleboarding. Well, I guess what is this temperature out?
You never know.
I still wouldn't want to fall in.
Well, what are we going to be doing in a couple days in Hedley? That's going to be mountain runoff that we're going to be setting in.
Yeah. Maybe. Ooh, I wonder if. No, I don't. I own a wetsuit, but it's in the cooter. Should have grabbed it. Coming down off the one mountain. Oh, it's Boat Lake. You just come down and you see this beautiful blue turquoise lake. It is busy there today. There's cars lined up all the way down the way.
We are 35 kilometers north of Lake Louise. This is Bow Lake. And it would be very, very cold.
Another one of the chilly lakes, but if this is what you live close to, who cares? Good day to cool off.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're down to 28 degrees here.
We've now exited Highway 93 and we're back on Highway 1, no 9, just to Highway 1. And we're very close to, because Lake Louise is behind us and Golden is ahead, I think.
Yes.
So the next town we come by,
It's Field.
Field is 80 kilometers to Golden. So less than an hour and we will be planted again. I was a little slow on that one, sleep and switch. We had thought we might stop at the Welcome to BC sign and do a little photo op, but we just want to get to where we're going and stop moving for the rest of the day. Sit down, have some beverages, cold ones, maybe light a fire, roast some dogs. Not those dogs, the other ones to eat. Back in BC, we're still on mountain time though. I'm not sure where it switches. It's just the other, maybe Revelstoke or just the other side of Golden. So they said it was a +6 minute delay. We came around the corner and we basically saw a row of trucks. Let's put my window down for a minute. Basically a row of trucks. How long these guys have been sitting here. I feel really bad for the people who are working outside in this heat. This is just nasty. 37 degrees right now outside, according to the truck.
And Wrigley wants to keep her nose out there.
She wants to know what's going
That's
on.
the air movement, I guess, just for her.
Yeah, she wants to know what's going on. What's going on out there? I don't understand. No cars going the other way. So we're just coming down the hill. At the bottom of the hill is the Kicking Horse Rest area. Oh, this is gonna be nasty when everybody starts merging.
It might not be that bad because we still have another, I think 5 or 6 kilometers after this. Oh, construction zone of 2 lanes. So it might thin out a little bit.
But there's nothing coming the other way.
Hard to tell.
So Google Maps said it was a 6-minute delay. It wasn't quite that long. But we're not through it yet.
Yeah, we're merging right here.
Are we?
Well, that truck ahead of that can car up there.
No, there's a U-Haul that just cut into our lane.
Yeah. Well, there was a truck up there had his left signal on. And then that black truck shot over to the right lane.
Construction along Highway 1. When we came through on, what day was that?
Last week.
Last week. Tuesday and Wednesday. We were able to just cruise on through. We weren't going crazy speeds.
It was still a construction zone, but
Yeah.
at least we're moving the whole time.
Yeah, because we went through on Tuesday to go to Blake's Lake, then we went again with the trailer.
Lake Louise.
Oh, right. Lake Louise, not Williams Lake. And then we went through with the trailer on our way to Calgary on Wednesday. So today, which is Monday, they have a section back there that was totally blocked off, and it's only 1 lane going each way.
If you know Golden at all, it is the entire length of 10 Mile Hill was our backup. That's where we were backed up. We were near the top of 10 Mile Hill.
So even though there's 1 lane going each way, the blockage was back there. So they've got, I'm sure when we get to the other side of this, there'll be a line of cars waiting for us to come through.
Yeah.
But they have all this equipment along the side of the highway, right on the edge of the cliff that overlooks the Kicking Horse River.
These cranes have platforms underneath them that have been built out into midair.
Yeah, so they're hanging over the edge, like this big yellow one. Literally below it, below that platform, there's nothing.
There's just 2 steel pilings into the bedrock.
Okay, we have 4 kilometers to Golden. Here's the line of the cars going the other way. We're just gonna get off at the bottom of this hill.
So we're almost at our destination of the day.
It only took us an extra half hour.
Yeah, about that.
It's not too bad.
At least we're not arriving after dark.
True enough. I've already started cleaning up. This is this leg of the trek, which was the longest, was not without a little bit of damage. Might have been that bump I hit crossing over that intersection where there was a light and then it turned green, and I had slowed right down, and might have gotten air. The back of the trailer, I'll get to that in a minute. I just thought I could record some of this. After that bump, when we stopped in House Pass, I can't think of the name. The hand soap, which I forgot to put away, was nicely in its corner. But when I was putting out the slide, all this stuff on the chair and Brent's chest set that I'll show you in a minute. It's pretty heavy. That box was getting, the envelope box was getting squished by the slide. I noticed that, hey, there's like this trim is completely loose now, so we're gonna have to bang that back and yeah, I fix that. So let's see if there's something still stuck back there. Give it a whack. Oh, what's this? Oh, a penny. So the contents of this box, which was like pencils and stuff like that, everything that was in that space was on the floor. The fan, which was on top of those game boxes, it was in this space. So I'm thinking it, oh, what's this? It jumped and whacked it, I guess, and just sent everything flying. So we've thought about tying these closed before, but it hasn't been necessary. This cupboard, we stuff it full. Still, things have shifted. We put a pillow in there just to make sure to fill the space. But Brent's chest set, it took a little bit of a hit for the worse, and it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Our fridge is very unhappy. This is going to be a problem, I think. We're gonna have to eat a lot of chicken. So all these little ceramic pieces and this, even without the pieces in it, this sucker is heavy. It weighed, I don't know, that weighs like 10 pounds. I don't know why we carry it around. And it's also a dominoes game. So on one side it's dominoes and the other side is your chess. But we put all the pieces in a bag. Brent's gonna go through them. We noticed a couple were broken. I've already adjusted some of these. All these hangers and this hanger with my coat on it were up and they were sitting down here. I don't even know if there's anything left. Yeah, there's still some pants down here. I don't know where the hanger went. But yeah, all this stuff was down on top of the dog bed. All this stuff was supposed to be back there. I'm gonna have to go through that box. There's some stuff up there I need to look into. Oh, here's a bunch more clothes. Yeah, so we got our life jackets. They need to stay back there. And I don't know if you can see this, but here's a bunch of clothes that just jumped off the rack. So I have to go through there and find out what else is missing on the floor. Brent went to get fuel. While we were stopped waiting in the construction, Brent actually topped up the fuel and the DEF. That's how long we were sitting there for in the sweltering heat. We're only here one night, so I'm gonna leave that disaster in there. So we need to get this stuff done. Brent's back from getting fuel. I told him to get ice. Hey babe, oh, you got ice cream too.
Had to.
Okay, maybe just open the cooler lid and I'll just set it in there for now. Okay, I'm gonna clean up the disaster and I'm gonna pull the couch out because I think something's underneath it. Say it's a wee bit warm.
Yeah, let's say we're on the toasty side of hot.
Oh man. So the pool in this RV park resort that we're in is available to us, and we're just gonna pop on in and give it a tryout. And I've had a chill in a long time. The first time I've swam in over a year. I actually did a couple laps. Just about killed me. I just wanted to show you this sunset going down over the mountain. That was enough of that. it's kind of crowded in there. It's becoming people soup.
Refreshing, shall we say.
It was refreshing, but
It was fantastic.
what are you thinking of this place? Brent? Passport America?
Passport America, yes. Great deal. Very nice. Very well manicured. Lots of concrete pillars and walls and everything like that.
Paved sites.
Everybody here is, I would say, well-to-do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very nice place. Although it was a little bit scary when I first found out where I had to back into, down a alley blind side with a concrete wall 4 feet high on one side of me, and I had to basically skirt my whole left side of my truck along that concrete wall and back in blindside, although the sites were fairly wide.
So just have a look to see where we are. So there's the truck, here's the wall. So Brent just kind of backed in over there. There's lots of room in the width of the site though. So each of these sites are, I think they're owned by people, and when they go away they probably rent them out, because they seem to have a little shed in there. I guess maybe that's our laundry?
Or storage for whatever they may need.
And I was like, you're back, just in case.
Yeah.
Our lock hasn't been working every time.
Out you go, girls.
Hey,
Come on,
Doc.
Daddy.
Hi, Wrigley. I think I'm just gonna throw this thing on and we'll take the girls for a little stroll down. Good morning.
Good warm morning.
We had the AC on pretty much all night last night. It was so hot. So just a little catch up of what's been happening the last few days. We left Spruce Grove and went back to Golden. Did a bit of time in Golden. There's another little rant I did earlier on my phone. Some guy woke us up at 3 in the morning to turn off our RV. Okay, so maybe we shouldn't have had it on. Or
We pounded on the door. I thought there was a fire.
Thought there was something horrible going on, and I didn't sleep again. My Fitbit said I slept less than 3 hours that night, and I still have a headache. Maybe it's the heat, I don't know. Anyways, so Golden, and last night we spent in Vernon at Swan Lake. And I'm just gonna turn the camera around for a second. I'm guessing those are swans out on the lake over there. And I saw somebody out there skiing this morning already. I mean, it's not terribly early. It's what?
9:30?
Anyways, 9:30 in the morning. And yeah, it's already hot. We went down to a low of 25 last night is what they said. And I saw a post on Instagram comparing the lower mainland, like the Vancouver area, up in the 40s.
Yeah, they were getting to 40.
Yeah, and Cabo San Lucas was 30 degrees. So that's just how crazy hot. And yesterday, I mean, our fridge is sitting so warm, we put all our perishables into coolers with ice. So from here, we go to Hedley for the 4-day party.
Hopefully.
We'll see what goes on.
See what kind of energy we have.
Yeah, so it's Dawn's 50th birthday, and a few days later they're getting married. So the whole event was planned around with COVID safety in mind, and that's where we will meet up with you next week. So, bye for now.
Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And ring that bell for notifications.
Bye. Where are you?
I'm right here.
Okay. Next to us, when you're coming from Edmonton, Alberta, and you were going down highway, don't remember which highway that was, 11?
We are on 93 right now, just turning on to 93.
Yeah, so that's the Icefield Parkway Highway. Icefield Highway? Or no, let me fix this. I don't
About 9:30 in the morning, and we're probably sitting about...
Hang on, stop talking.
So.
stop talking, and my watch isn't working. I don't know. Didn't think it was that late.